Hey y'all. Okay, so I decided to do this video outside because it's such a beautiful day and I'm soaking my hair in some oils and trying to get all that good stuff. So this video is going to be about how to balance your hormones, deal with PMS, and postpartum. I'm going to break it down into 3 lovely sections. First is going to be about what's happening, what's going on with your body, why is birth control doing this to me, what is birth control really doing, and what's it all about. 2, I'm going to talk about nutrition. Why is it so important upon balancing all the stuff that's going on in your body? 3, I'm going to talk about the supplements that you can take to help with all this stuff, so stay tuned. Segment! What's happening? Okay, so basically if you're on the pill, the shots, have an IUD, or any other contraceptive that you're intaking, basically what it's doing is shutting down your ovarian system and stopping estrogen production. That's because you don't want to get pregnant, you feel me? Even though different forms of birth control work in different ways, a lot of times what they're doing is keeping you from ovulating. Here's the tricky part. While it's doing its job of keeping you from ovulating, it's also restraining you from a hormone that you naturally produce in your body and lowering it by almost 50%. Guess what that hormone is? Testosterone. And for those of you who don't know what testosterone does to the lovely female body, let me tell you. Gives you energy, supports your muscle tone, raises your metabolism. Dang, that bird is loud. So if you take all those key factors and lower them by about 50%, guess what happens? You're tired, you're bloated, and you gain weight. Progesterone is another hormone that your body naturally produces whenever you go through your cycle. Whenever it doesn't meet the natural estrogen that your body produces, sometimes the excess estrogen that comes from the synthetic estrogen that's in your IUD, it sometimes gets released into your body and then it clings on to fat cells. When that happens and progesterone doesn't meet the natural estrogen that your body produces, fluid retention can happen, which also looks and causes weight gain. Another key hormone that your birth control tends to deplete is your thyroid. Every cell in your body requires the hormone from your thyroid to remain active. And when the cells bind and deplete from your birth control and remain inactive, your thyroid goes low. And when your thyroid is low, your weight goes up. When these cells bind or remain inactive of sending signals to the brain, it also affects your insulin. And the insulin that your body naturally produces helps regulate your blood pressure and break down the sugars that you naturally intake. So guess what happens when your insulin is compromised? You guessed it, weight gain. Okay, now that you kind of know a little backstory on what is going on with your body whenever you take birth control, now we're going to go into the next segment. Nutrition. Y'all know this. Eat better, sleep, exercise. Okay, although everybody's lifestyle is different, and maybe you tried this and it didn't work for you, okay, I understand. But just off of my research, and I'm no professional, it's just my recommendation of what has worked for me, is a ketogenic or a paleo-based diet. And here's why. Okay, so basically on either a paleo or ketogenic diet, you are eliminating every sugar and carbohydrate. And if you don't know this by now, carbs are sugar. Your body intakes and processes it this, maybe not the same way, but very, very similar, which basically helps your digestive system to not have a long time breaking down foods. Both of these diets require you to eat a lot of fat. And if you don't know this by now, fats are essential food to the brain. And when you have a healthy brain, it basically helps all the other cells in your body to repair and balance itself out. And when you're avoiding carbs and sugar by eating rice, oats, grains, bread, any of that stuff, you're also helping balance out your insulin. And when you balance out your insulin, you also prevent insulin resistance. Insulin resistance is exactly what it sounds like. Your body is resisting the insulin that it's producing. Sometimes this can happen by overproducing insulin, which can happen when you eat too much carbs or rice or anything like that. And basically it causes you to gain weight. Another thing that can help with all this is sleeping and exercising. I am not about that no sleep life that some of y'all be promoting. Nope, I need to sleep. I can't. And if you're struggling with both of those, practice intermediate fasting. Like literally, I mean, it's just getting your digestive system a break. And when your digestive system has a break, your other cells in your body tend to start to repair themselves. So all of these things that I explained about nutrition are just ways to help you from gaining weight, balancing out your insulin levels, helping your thyroid hormone, because we all know our thyroid has a lot to do with our weight gain and losing weight, and it just helps to build back muscle. Before we move on to the next topic, I just wanted to give you guys a little quick tip. So when you're cooking with your oils, make sure you are cooking with an oil that can require high heat, and here's why. When you cook with olive oil or coconut oil, which are most of the time cheaper oils, when you are putting them on a high heat, it compromises them. And when it compromises the molecules, basically it turns all those good fat, the monosaturated and polysaturated fats, when you consume them on a high heat, when they're cooked like that, they go into your body as a trans fat. Trans and saturated fat are the bad fats. Wait, trans saturated fat. Yeah, you get it. Get some of that avocado oil. It's good. Whew, okay. Let me hurry this up because it's getting hot and bright, and I know y'all tired and okay. Y'all had some of this black water before? Supplements. Here are some supplements that I would recommend to you to kind of help with the process, because I needed some to help. Okay, so first off, find a good vegan or whey or lactose dairy-free protein powder that you can add in your smoothies. You know, I recommend one by Garden of Life, but I'm sure you probably know of a good one too. Another thing you could do is a great multivitamin. It's always good to do that. Or just add some like raw greens, you know, kind of superfood powder to your smoothies. That works too. Primrose oil. So if you find some good primrose oil, basically it's essential in fats. We already talked about what fats did, so that's good. Go with the flow. So this stuff right here, I found on Amazon. And when I saw the ingredient label, I was like, check, 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 check. Let me explain to you what all this is. Okay, so the first ingredient is maca. Maca root basically increases your energy, your libido, which if you don't know what that means, look it up. Okay, sorry, I dropped the box. But anyway, it helps with your energy, so because we're fatigued a lot of times, and a lot of stress hormones, so it'll help with that balance. The second ingredient on here is called chasteberry. Chasteberry, what basically do is it will balance out your progesterone and estrogen levels. I hope I'm saying those words right. But it will balance them out, so it'll help with your headaches, help with your mood swings, it'll help with your PMS, it'll help with all those postpartum, yeah, all that stuff. Okay, so the other two ingredients that are on here are Dawn Q root extract and black cohosh root. Y'all forgive me, I'm really bad at these pronunciations, but I looked at both of these. They're once again, they're all balancing your thyroid. They're all about balancing the hormonal system in the female body. They're on multiple websites, these two names, these two herbs, and they're on a lot of Chinese herb websites that I looked up. And once I found this and had all four of those, I was like, bam, got this lovely bottle. It's called ashwagandha. Wakanda! No, I'm kidding. Ashwagandha is the #1 herb for stress relief. Why? Is because it helps balance out your thyroid hormone. Okay, remember when we talked about when it was too low or too high? Yeah, so that also helps you with weight gain, which we know stress causes weight gain, your thyroid causes weight gain. So this little puppy right here, ashwagandha, I wouldn't recommend not one person not taking it. Digestive enzymes, any kind of probiotic, just help your tummy out. If you are still eating carbs, help that tummy break them down. Also, this one, the reason why I got this one is because it has a sea vegetable complex in the ingredients, which bladderwrack, nori, and wakame, I think it's pronounced. So I don't know if you guys heard of Dr. Sebi, but he preaches a lot about Irish sea moss and bladderwrack. I already take those, but having an extra boost, man, 92 of the essential ingredients that you need for your body, I would take it. Last thing I recommend taking, especially right before you go to bed, is magnesium. Magnesium regulates your stress response system, and it also helps break down damn, these bugs. It helps break down the sugars in your body, so that's always good right before you go to bed to kind of like reset your system. All right, y'all, I'm done. I'm just kidding, but no, seriously, eat your avocado, your macadamia nuts, and I feel like it's kind of ironic how birth control basically shuts down your body from making babies, and all your body wants to do is make babies. Anyways, I hope this helped.